Hello and welcome everybody. Minnesota Vikings football on the air, online, all across the SS. And this is Randy Replay. And the Minnesota Vikings have a signing. We have signed free agent right tackle Jalen Duncan. He's a one-year guy. We signed him to a one-year deal, $3.55 million deal. With all the injuries on the offensive line and the question marks with Mr. Asterix over there at right tackle, we now have a Jalen Duncan to plug in at right tackle, and Asterix will be a backup across the front end. Of course, we said it last week, the Falcons signed highly touted fullback Danny Castonzo from the team to a one-year $930K contract. And then the Lions have signed Alan Maddox, who would have been a fourth-string center, to a one-year $1.16 million deal. So Alan Maddox, I do believe a late-round draft pick, making some bank here. And Danny Castonzo as well. So congrats to them. We wish them the best. But we're going to miss you, Danny. He was very good in the preseason. It is Aints week, Randy Replay's second favorite week of the season, that being after Border Battle week. And it's Sunday Night Football. Of course, Minnesota will be wearing their all-purples here against the Aints. And we got some injuries to attend to. Last week, TJ Hawkinson went down for the Vikings, still dealing with that ab tear. We get Zach Frazier back next week after a knee cartilage tear. And for the Aints, or the Saints as they're referred to, hashtag must be nice, no injuries to speak of. Not a whole lot has happened. Let's see if JJ can get more than 7 catches, 77 yards. He did get 3 tutties, 3 gritties in the last game. But Odell Beckham Jr., the surprise 11-catch, 100-plus day. We'll see if that continues or if the Minnesota Vikings will falter. We're inside the confines of US Bank Stadium. No rain to speak of. And kickoff is next. And hello and welcome. Sunday Night Football. Dalvin Cook, 42 carries, 248, 2 touchdowns in his season opener. But we go up against this guy, Justin Rutherford, Samuel James Herbert V, and the rest of these Aints. Offense and defensive members. Not a good defense coming in here tonight at US Bank Stadium. But the offense is a different story. We have to contest with Justin Herbert. There's Kirk Cousins and the rest of the offensive line being led out by that man. Patrick Mahomes had a couple mistakes in the Seattle Reign game, but says he's okay to move on. Kirk tossing him balls just moments ago, and he looks rare and ready to go. Somebody's always got to go tonight. Both teams 1-0. The Saints and the Vikings kick off moments away. Sunday Night Football. Kevin O'Connell giving last-minute pep talks to JJ, who had a weird down game last week, I should say. 7 catches, only 77 yards. Did have 3 touchdowns, though. And Greg Joseph's got his hand raised to the sky. And Tyler Harrell going to be returning kicks for the Vikings for the foreseeable future. A lot of storylines to this one. But Kablawi, we are underway. Expected to be a touchback to open the game, and it is. And so now we get to meet Justin Herbert. Coming over from the AFC. The East Coast, now he's in the South. 20 for 26, 215, and a touchdown in the first week that the Aints played. And we'll see what he can do against this defense, which kind of like Caleb Williams throw all over them. And with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield, and we'll see what kind of adjustments Kevin O'Connell and the Minnesota Vikings staff has made. First play from scrimmage, Herbert under center. It's a play action, throws right sides, got a man, and it's a catch. Chris Olave, right-hand side, and nobody was on him. We're just playing this deep zone defense to begin the game, and my heavens. So here we go. The Seahawks are now 0-2 after the Bears took care of business. There's the big hit by Hicks up the middle. And the Bucks got smoke, you hear me? So good chats coming through the Minnesota Vikings fan line. Herbert from the gun. Gets the snap, throws. And it is a catch underneath right side. It's Deontay Hardy. And so far, not so good for the Vikings defense. Andre Carter, 4 sacks last week. We'll see if he can get going here tonight. Herbert under center. Robinson Jr. behind. It's a pesky end around for the Aints. And it'll take Javon Holland to bring down Brandon Ayuk to the right. That pesky end around working wonders here. Minnesota brings pressure. Big hit Lewis seen on Robinson, Dukes rather, left side. Minimal gain of 1, and now Minnesota, you do it again. Moving pieces around. Big hit, looked like he ran right through him. Throws left side. It looks like it is caught by Dukes. Short of the line to gain. Good coverage down the field, and we get our first 3rd down defensively. Minnesota very, very important here. Herbert, snap. Set up screen. Incomplete. It's intercepted, Eric Kendricks. Incomplete, but it was intercepted. Eric Kendricks, 2 picks in 2 games to begin the season. My heavens. You hear the Baru coming across. Herbert. Oh, it's like the immaculate interception off the ground. Intended for Dukes, and it's picked off, and out comes Patrick Mahomes in this banged up Minnesota offense. Missing TJ the Hawk Hawkinson. Still 33-44, 359, 7 touchdowns, 2 picks in the rain game last week. Nothing to scoff at for sure. And we'll see what Minnesota wants to do with their first offensive possession. All right, we'll cut it there. Picked off. So Mahomes from the gun. Dalvin Cook to his right. Spins out of a tackle. Dalvin Cook will shed another and get spun down for 9. Do you remember Dalvin Cook slow to get cooking last week? He eventually ended up with just shy of 250. Not to mention a couple touchdowns on the day. 2nd down, Jelani Woods off to the right. It's Cook again. And he'll put the ball on the ground, and it's a fumble. Oh boy. The Aints will recover. And Dalvin Cook. And he was not down. My heavens. So both teams with an early turnover for the New Orleans Aints. Herbert from the gun gets the snap. Wide open Dukes right side, and nobody was on him. And the Aints will score. George Dukes. Oh boy. So Lewis Seen, the only one in the vicinity. They called a blitz, and they got caught. So this to make it 7-0 New Orleans Aints. Snap spot kick. It is good. Here we go. Mahomes from the gun. Snap corralled. Throws it for Njigba. Stretch is not going to get enough for the first down, but almost made it. What a play call. It's 4th and 1. Kevin O'Connell leaving the offense out there. Oh my goodness. So 4th and 1. It's a give to CJ Ham. I don't think he got it. No, it's a turnover. CJ Ham will not be able to get the first down, and the Minnesota Vikings have turned it over on 2 straight drives. 2nd and 2. It's a play action. Danielle Hunter will get a sack here. Justin Herbert goes down by way of Danielle Hunter. Nearly untouched. And that'll force a 3rd down and long. 3rd and 10 now. Minnesota, you just have to scheme for this Cup individual. They will drop DJ Wanneman coverage. Throws middle, and it's dropped. Oh my goodness. Brandon Ayuk with a rare drop. and that will force Johnston into punt. And you can't do anything right, these ain'ts. Johnston's punt will angle and, excuse me, goes out the back of the end zone. First and 10, 5:58 left to go. First quarter. Here's Dalvin again. Dalvin gets the right side. Dalvin Cook is loose, gets out of bounds near the 30. It's like he never left. Dalvin Cook. He's been cooking. Mahomes from the empty set. Snap corral. Throws. And, oh my goodness, it's intercepted. He threw it right to the diving defender. Looks like Howard, I believe. Xavier Howard, maybe? He's trying to pull off a Diggs dive. Oh boy. Give us to the fullback. He'll walk right into the end zone. It's Ethan Carter. And all of a sudden the Aints are up 2 scores on the Minnesota Vikings. This to make it 14-0. And kick is away. It's good. Oh boy, what is happening here tonight? The runner Dukes, and that is the end of the first quarter. 14-0 Saints ball. Sunday night football. Herbert from the under center position. Robinson behind him. Gets the snap. Big hit to Neil Hunter. And Harrison Phillips will go down. Oh boy. And so the first string defensive tackle goes down for the Vikings. And we'll give him some claps. And hopefully Harrison Phillips is okay. He's a very pivotal part of this defense. And the Aints are in the red zone, up 14, second and goal from the 11. Herbert from the gun. The snap corral. Quick throw and drop Ayuk. Oh boy. This will be third and goal now. What do you got? Herbert from the gun. Snap is corralled. Set up screen with blocking. And Dukes will be juked out of bounds. It's a torn labrum for Harrison Phillips. And so Ika will come in relief. And so we push him out of bounds, 17-0, pending the kick. And it's good. Oh boy. Mahomes clapping. Gets the snap. Throws it for... It's picked. Tyrann Mathieu. And again, another pick for Mahomes going for JJ. Wow. And so here we go. Justin Herbert, first and goal from the 3. From the gun. Snap corralled. The throws end zone, and it's caught, and it's a touchdown. George Dukes. And, oh boy. This to make it 24-0 Aints. 10:36 left to go first half. Kick is away. It is good. Second down and 24 now. Not a lot of plays in the playbook designed to get you this amount of yardage. And it's Mahomes from under center. Gets the snap. Got a man open. It's Jackson Smith-Njigba right side down inside the 10. And Njigba's going to hit a little dance after a nice rollout right. And Njigba gets the Vikings down into their best field position of the night. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Mahomes in the proverbial zone. We'll see what he can do. Mahomes from the gun. Snap corral. Looking. Throwing middle for Cook. There is a flag. This could be roughing the passer. Mahomes took a shot.
Pass interference. Defense.
All right, they choose to go Al-Shaair in pass interference in the end zone.
Automatic first down.
Automatic first down. The Minnesota Vikings fan line called it PI all the way. Mahomes did take a shot. Take your pick penalty. Mahomes trying to get him to jump. Not going to work. It's Dalvin Cook. He will just walk right into the end zone. And the Minnesota Vikings are on the board. Is this the spark that lights the fire that leads us back? 24-0. Touchdown, Dalvin. Now Minnesota gets this great field goal angle. And we get 7 on the board. 24-7, your score. And here we go. Minnesota defense after the offense gave them something to cheer about. Herbert from the gun. Press coverage across the board. And it's picked off. Jordan Hicks. And he's going to jump and get brought down by Herbert, but it doesn't matter because Jordan Hicks has a pick 6. Oh, Nelly. Touchdown, Vikings. Oh, wowzers. What a pick. They've gone to Dukes all night out of the backfield. And Jordan Hicks, I almost forgot his name, has been kept out of the mouth of Randy Replay, I should say. There's a kick just to make it a 10-point game, and it's good. He's been kind of out of the stat sheet here. Jordan Hicks with a pick 6, and we talked about it earlier in the broadcast. We asked if this middle linebacking core of the Vikings are too old to get it done. I stand corrected. We've seen big hits from Kendricks and now a pick 6 from Jordan Hicks. Hey, that rhymed. Pick up your sticks. Herbert from the under center position, single back. And it's back-to-back plays by this linebacking core. Strike. Eric Kendricks with a sack untouched. Kind of stutter step, maybe lost his footing on the way to the quarterback, but still lays out Justin Herbert. And all of a sudden, this Minnesota Vikings defense looking very, very good. And here we go. 2nd and long, 2nd and 18. Herbert from the gun. Herbert throws. Batted away. It's going to be a Woozier right side, rather. And it's 3rd and 18. The 3rd and 18. This crowd is loud as we've ever seen them. Oh, that was a... Okay, we have a lot to unpack here. Either way, Duke's left side caught out of bounds. Kendricks was there. Andre Carter was held on this play. Gervin Dexter got there for the sack, made the bad throw, and all of a sudden the Vikings have momentum. Johnston from his own 4 boots it away. Tyler Harrell surveys, makes the catch. Ooh, Stotts. Oh, shoestring tackle. So now 4th and 1. Minnesota in this predicament earlier, not going to send out the offense. They will instead trot out Greg Joseph, right hash, a 52-yarder. Put him down by 7. It's perfect. 24-17 now for Mahomes. Bringing Jackson Smith-Njigba short. And he throws that way, but it's picked. Oh boy. I mean, see what you're trying to do. You just got to float this thing a little bit higher. It's well undercut. Oh boy. They could go up 10 with a field goal. They opt not to go for it. Why not? You got an extra down. Herbert from the gun. Herbert throws wide open. I mean, how? Oh my goodness. Down to the 1, go the 8. Press coverage across the board. Herbert, shotgun. Quick throw, incomplete. And that'll be 2nd and goal now. Herbert. Oh my goodness, it's Dukes being lit up in the backfield by Ika and Corder. And now Minnesota will take a timeout. Very interesting call here. And it now will be 3rd and goal. Herbert from the gun. Snap corralled. Quick throw. Caught. Touchdown. Awuzie is right there again. And it's Deontay Hardy Oh boy. And he's right there. Just to make it 31-17. Kick is away, it's good. You got 2 timeouts, 37 seconds. Maybe you get enough yardage to get a field goal. That is not how you start it. It'll be in Jigba left side. Obviously. Mahomes throwing out of that sack. Having to toss it earlier than expected. Mahomes now from the gun. Snap corral. Throws right. Caught OBJ. He's going to get out of bounds. The first down Minnesota. OBJ still has it. He's proven that here in the quick couple games that he's played. So here we go. 1st and 10 now from the 39. We've seen Greg Joseph hit from 50, 65 rather, incomplete, 64. It's all about how you approach this. And it's 2nd and 10. The Aints with 3 deep safeties. There's a big throw. Coming back for it is OBJ, but it's not going to be enough. And it's 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10 now. Mahomes from the gun. A snap corral. Looking. Throwing for Njigba with the catch, and Minnesota will burn its last time out. From here, it would be, I do believe, a 63-yarder. We'll see what happens here. 7 seconds left. It's a heave ball for the end zone. JJ incomplete. They got 1 second left. So now 1 second remains in the first half. Minnesota will get the ball back, of course. On the other side of the break, and Mahomes will go down. My goodness. You just had to. Okay, whatever. Well, we'll take a look around the NFL like we normally do. Minnesota trying to force the ball down the field to get this thing within 7, but it's 31-17 and a half. Minnesota gets the ball, like we said, 5 times already, and now we take a look at other scores and games going on in the league. Jacksonville at Tennessee. It was a barn burner in Tennessee. Russell Wilson 4 touchdowns in the victory. Of course, Chenault getting a couple. Down in Tampa Bay, no more. It's, wow, they're really missing Tom Brady. Brock Purdy with a pick, and the Falcons, Sam Darnold with 2 touchdowns. They win 35-7. Buccaneers now 0-2 on the season. Looking ahead to Monday night, the Chiefs at the Browns. Yeah, boy. So 1st and 10, 48. Mahomes from the gun. Snap corral. Looking. Throwing right side for Njigba. Sheds a tackle. He stumbles, but he'll get out of bounds near the 30. Calling him out at the 28. Kind of a weird throw. Either way, first down obtained. And Al-Shair, who's been all over the field with the tackle. JJ looking to gain the edge. He does. JJ needing a block. Sheds a tackle. Touchdown, JJ. Off the pesky end around. And he'll sip the tee and take a bow. No gritty for JJ. Is he done with the gritty? Njigba with the block of the century. Just getting enough of that left hip. And JJ slipping the tackle. Mahomes loves to see it. And it's a touchdown, Minnesota, to start the second half. This to put him back down by 7. The snap spot kick. Wowzers. It is good. My apologizings. I beg your forgiveness. Herbert. Quick throw across the middle. Caught. Tackle. Fumble. It's picked up. Dexter. Gervin Dexter. Kendricks came in and hit Cup. Oh, okay. Now that's a flop by Cup. Either way, Kendricks will come in and hit Cup, right? Oh, is that Greedy Williams? Either way, it is a fumble picked up by Gervin Dexter. Okay, there is a flag. We'll see who jumped first.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
And finally it works. Patrick Mahomes' fake snap finally works, and we get a free 5. Mahomes from the gun. Snap corral. Quick throw, picked. Going for JJ. They have us scouted for sure. Shaquille Griffin on the pick. Oh boy. Now Herbert. Throws left side. Wide open touchdown. I mean, what is going on here? Deontay Hardy with his 3rd touchdown of the night. And the Aints will take a 14-point lead pending the kick. And Andrew Booth, that is a Awuzie rather, getting turned around at every single turn. And now Mahomes and CJ sharing a word. After the team went 14-3 last season, you don't expect this. In game number 2. The kick is away. It's good. Oh boy. Mahomes from the gun. Throws middle. Caught! OBJ having to change the route. Mahomes from a hit. And Odell is fired up. He's still got it, ladies and gentlemen. Took a shot from Jadeveon. And it's OBJ coming and making adjustment to the route. Coming back for the ball. Now it's Mahomes under center. Delayed handoff, Dalvin. Dalvin left side. Dalvin blocked from JJ. And he's loose left side. 10-5 touchdown, Dalvin. Dalvin Cook, 2nd touchdown of the game. 4 in the last 2. And the Minnesota Vikings have life once again. Dalvin Cook. Whoa, Nelly. And you ask a 29-year-old running back, how do you do it? Well, whatever Dalvin's doing, he is cooking. This to make it a 7-point affair once again. Snap spot kick. It's good. Press coverage across the board for the Vikings. Quick throw, picked off Jordan Hicks, his 2nd of the night. And Jordan Hicks jumped the route and gets his 2nd interception of the night. Minnesota down 7 with the ball, their side of the 50. Oh my goodness. They've been trying to get the ball to Tyquan Thornton all night. There we go. I can say it, I promise. Mahomes from the gun, 3rd and 1. Let's have some fun. Gets the snap, give Cook. Angles. Ooh, tries to gain the edge. He will not. There is a no-huddle call on the field. Mahomes will move Dalvin from his right to his left. Aforementioned Cook still in the zone. Give Cook angling. Nope. He didn't stretch it over the... Oh my goodness. From up here, it looked like it was a touchdown. Minnesota I formation. Mahomes. Play action. Looking. Mahomes fumbles the football. Gosh darn it. Mahomes will fumble. Was he down? Yeah, hard to tell. We've seen him go to CJ Ham in this spot before. Clearly what they wanted to do. Minnesota showing blitz in a big way. They bring the pressure. Throws incomplete. So the 6th overall turnover for the Minnesota Vikings for Patrick Mahomes here tonight. Robinson, big run left side. Tyson Campbell, the only guy to catch him, and he brings him down after the big gain. Herbert will call an audible, moving Thornton and Dukes. Big throw, middle. Fumble, get the ball, it's picked up. Andrew Booth Jr., another forced fumble by Awuzie, I do believe. And Hardy will cough it up now. It is Awuzie coming in and hitting that ball loose. Get the ball in the hands of Dalvin Cook. Mahomes from the gun. Snap corral. Looking. Throwing to a wide open Jelani Woods. A 360. And, oh my heavens, Mahomes took another shot. They'll line up. Mahomes Tries to get him to jump. It has worked tonight. Man in motion is in Jigba. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Oh boy. Down 7. 1 quarter to go. I formation as we come back. Fourth quarter. 2nd and 1. Mahomes running away. Throwing for JJ off the fingertips. Oh my goodness. Off the fingertips of Justin Jefferson. 3rd and 1 now. Big bad Jadeveon Clowney right on the heels of Mahomes that whole play. Gives it to Dalvin. Dalvin, room to run. Dalvin, stutter steps. There is a flag. Oh boy, this one might be coming back. Oh boy. And Garrett Bradbury is the guilty party. This will make it 3rd and 2. It should be 3rd and 6, but I think there was a mistake made by the officials. You better get this play off before they catch it, and they will. It's Dalvin up the middle. First down obtained. The clock will run. So here we are. Mahomes in the split back shotgun. JJ to his left. Snap is corralled. Looking, throw. There's another fumble. And it will be brought back for a touchdown. Mahomes is garbage. Look for him to be traded this week. And my heavens, Alante Taylor off the fumble, and I'm speechless. His arm was coming forward. This should be an incomplete pass. And this to make it 45-31. Minnesota committing their 7th turnover of the evening. Snap spot kick. It's good. From the gun. It's a throw. Diving interception thwarted. There is a flag for now. It's a first down OBJ. We're going to check the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
And they finally call it. And it's been happening all night against these dirty Aints. And they finally get the call. And they'll trot out Greg Joseph to make it a 10-point game. 11, sorry. Kick is away, it's good. Yeah! He's got Dukes in the backfield. Gets the snap. Flushed into Danielle Hunter, but Andre Carter will bring him down. And Danielle Hunter, despite getting run into, will be credited with a half sack. And so Danielle and Andre Carter, and now it is quickly 3rd and 20. Minnesota, it's very, very imperative that you do not give up this yardage. Press coverage across the board. Herbert from the gun tries to get him to jump. Not going to work. Herbert. Snap. Throws. Caught. Please get that tackle. Thank you. Please, somebody. 4th and 5. They get 15, but they should force a punt. And out trots the unit. Caleb Evans in fake punt formation. He will get the snap. And almost blocked by Asamoah. Tyler Harrell. Not a lot of room to work with. And he'll get it up to the 28. Mahomes trying to get his guys ready and alert. Looks like they are. Gets the snap. Goes back to JJ left side. This time it's a catch down to the 2. Nelly. And he will do the Itasca Rosca dance while Minnesota will go no huddle. Gets the Aints off guard. It is Dalvin, no touchdown. No touchdown for Cook. We do it again. 2nd and goal from the 1. Give to Cook. He gets in this time. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 3rd of the game. And the coach wants to go for 2 here. Oh boy, 2-point conversion. Here we go. Mahomes calling out protections. Gets the snap. Throws. Dropped. Oh boy. So Minnesota down 5. There are no words here. Randy is speechless. Throw middle. Caught and a touchdown. You have to cover Cup. Whoever you're putting on Cup clearly isn't working. And another Saints touchdown. And you're putting a Caleb Evans on Cup. Yeah, okay. This to make it 52-40. The snap spot kick, and it's good. And 4:19 left, down 12. Mahomes has a man deep right side. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba going out of bounds. He brings out his arm saying, where's the defense? And it's a valid question. Nobody was on him. And 1st and 10, 4:14 left. Mahomes weird snap corralled. Now goes back to the right side. It's JJ out of bounds near the 20. So JJ now right side in Jigba with the catch, and now they go no huddle once again. Mahomes throws. It's picked. We saw it a mile away. Picked in the end zone by Maye, and that will just about do it here from US Bank. Lewis Seen trying to guess the snap count. And Robinson out left. And he will score. So first time out called for the Vikings. Mahomes from the gun. Snap corral. Throws it. JJ, no touchdown. He lunges forward. And now Minnesota from the 1. Mahomes gets the snap, gives to Cook. Kept out of the end zone. Mahomes from the gun, gets the snap, throws, caught JJ. We finally get a gritty. And that is the first touchdown thrown by Mahomes here tonight. 6 picks against this 1 touchdown, and JJ does a gritty. So 2-point conversion. Mahomes with the snap. Throws right side, wide open. Jelani Woods back in the end zone. First L of the season. A 7. Now pending any kick here. 5-4-3. They're going to kick it to Tyler Harrell. We could get schoolyard football here for the win. And no. Well, that'll do it. Oh my heavens. Well, welcome back into the booth. The writing is in the details, and the details of this loss will go down in the Minnesota Vikings membrane of Patrick Mahomes, who throws 6 picks against 1 touchdown. Also had a fumble. So, it's a toughie. You never want to lose to a team that is slowly become rivals since 2009. Nonetheless, lose at home against your home team crowd in the way you did. Anyway, we'll get you back to these player stats. We'll get you back to the main screen, and we will preview next week's game, and we'll get you out of here. Patrick Mahomes, 68.7 QB rating. He was 38 of 56. That is 67% completion percentage, for those of you that didn't know how to do math or simply didn't look over here. 555 yards, 1 touchdown, and 5 interceptions. He did have a fumble. So 6 total turnovers for Patrick Mahomes. He is now 8 touchdowns and 12 picks on the young season. Ouch. In the rushing game, Dalvin Cook, a full day's worth of work, 31 carries, 209, 3 touchdowns. Denied access to the end zone there at the end of the game up until that 3rd and goal. So, oh boy, almost ended with 2. Either way, he does eclipse 200 yards in both games so far this year. JJ 2 for 12 and a touchdown off the end arounds. CJ Ham 1 for 0, and Patrick Mahomes 1 for 0. Patrick 2 fumbles actually in this one. So Yeah, 7 total turnovers for Patrick Rutherford Jeremiah Mahomes. Receiving game, JJ reclaims the throne in this one. 13 catches, 225 and a touchdown. He did get it gritty late in the game. Now has 4 on the season. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 10 catches for 154. OBJ, 7 for 74. Jelani Woods, 4 for 66. CJ Hem, 2 for 13. And then Dalvin Cook, 2 for 23. Yeah, boy. And nobody. Nobody cares about blocking. Actually, newly appointed right tackle Jalen Duncan give up 2 sacks tonight. Yeah, boy. Gonna go to defense, look at total tackles, and the Minnesota Vikings have a hyper double. That is, of course, when members of the Minnesota Vikings defense have double-digit tackles, and the hyper means 5. Oh, my goodness. In the broadcast, we talked about this middle linebacking core and if they could still do it and hang around with some of these guys, and Eric Kendricks proved that he could tonight. 10 tackles by his little lonesome, 22 total tackles for Mr. Eric Kendricks. He's got to be getting close to the franchise leader in tackles for the Minnesota Vikings. He has been such in this franchise, minus the year that he sat out. Awuzie with 14, Lewisine with 12, Hicks and Booth with 10 total tackles. Tyson Campbell's Chunky Chicken Noodle Soup with 8. Daniil Hunter and Javon Holland with 6. Andre Carter with 4. Caleb Evans with Andre Carter with 5. Caleb Evans with 4. Siaki Ika with 3. Jaqueline Roy with 2. Andre Carter, Daniil Hunter, and Eric Kendricks, 3 tackles for loss in the loss. Siaki Ika, DJ Wanham, and MJ Sherman each added 1 as well. We got 3 sacks tonight. Daniil Hunter will claim 1.5. Eric Kendricks will claim 1, and then Andre Carter will claim the other half sack. 3 interceptions, 2 by Jordan Hicks, and 1 by Eric Kendricks. So Kendrick's stat line here tonight, 22 tackles, 3 for loss, 1 sack, and a pick. Oh my goodness, that is a great stat line for a aging Eric Kendricks, now entering his 10th year in the league. Jordan Hicks' interception went for a touchdown. Pass deflections, we had 2 by Andrew Booth. Forced fumbles, we had 2, 1 by Campbell and 1 by Hicks. Recovered by Dexter and Andrew Booth. No block kicks, no safeties, and 1 pick 6 for your Minnesota Vikings in the loss. Greg Joseph, 2 for 2, longest of 52, 4 for 4 on extra points. The misses are behind him. Ryan Wright, 1 punt, 45, netting 45. We're going to get you back to the main screen preview next week. We'll take a look at injuries. And, Minnesota losers by 11 points. And the turnovers will hurt you. And very apparent here for this team. The preceding presentation was a presentation of the NFL on the SSN. Any rebroadcast, redistribution, or reusage of said broadcast is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of the NFL, the SSN, or any of its subsidiaries. This is Randy Replay. I was here in just a minute. And hello and welcome back to the main screen. Minnesota Vikings take the L and fall to 1-1 and lose the first game of this 3-game homestand against the Aints, the Cardinals, and the Packers. We do have 2 new injuries to report. Oh boy, here we go. Harrison Phillips, torn labrum, out 4 weeks. Ezra Cleveland, left guard, abdominal tear, out 4 weeks. Oh boy. We do get Zach Frazier back. I guess that is the thing. Ezra Cleveland out 4. Harrison Phillips out 4. TJ still dealing with the ab tear as well. Oh boy. So a little banged up are the Minnesota Vikings early going this season. Can we go back? I do believe the Aints had an injury. Production booth having some technical difficulties. And wow, must be nice. None of the injuries sustained by the Saints will keep their players out. So there you go. Oh boy, it's all about getting better. And in the case of Patrick Mahomes, he's not getting better. I mean, a quarterback that has thrown interceptions every year that he's been here, sure. But now in double-digit interceptions in the first 2 games of the year, it's not a great start for him. Eventually, you're going to have to right this ship. I don't know what the secret is. Only Patrick knows that. And he's just going to have to get his head right. A 14-3 team from a year ago. Reigning, defending, head of the table champions of the NFC North, now thrusted into second place. And the NFC North could be decided in week number 4 with a loss to the Packers. Oh boy. The good thing is the Lions won, the Bears lost, so the Packers, Vikings, and Lions are all tied for the first place in the NFC North. I do believe it does go to the Vikings as they are the reigning defending head of the table NFC North champions. This has been Randy Replay. I will see you in the next one. Once again, Minnesota loses 59-48 to the New Orleans Aints with Justin Herbert at the helm.